Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. What up, three times? What's good, guys? Welcome to the Wake and Bake Show. Your daily Philly sports, interactive, vocabulary, motivational, philosophical gaming show. And I'm a fancy clown. What up, what up, what up? Hope you got your coffees ready. Get your coffees ready. I got a brand new joint today. Y'all see this? Yeah, I'm on my stuff. Mm. If you smoking, get your smokes ready. And hopefully you got your water ready. Where my water at? My water frozen, but I got my water ready. And let's get into the song. Manifestivity. Let's get into this manifestivity. Alright. I was just about to play this song and then I listened to it and I was like, I don't know if it's for anybody. I think that might just be for me. But I'm gonna play it anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. What up, planet? Lord Commander, calls from the skies. Forward to conquest, lose not the prize. Not on me, marching along. Feels the faithful, buying it strong. Up with the banners, breathing it shine. Marching together, keep it alive. Soldiers for Jesus, happy are we. He is protector, nearest will be. Trust in His mercy, chance divine. March on bonus, running through time. Soldiers for Jesus, gladly we go. Smiling for danger, braving the foe. Right of the landmarks, brightly they shine. Marching rejoicing, keep us in line. Marching rejoicing, keep us in line. Right of our landmarks, brightly they shine. Marching rejoicing, keep us in line. Soldiers for Jesus, keep us in line. Soldiers for Jesus, Jesus we are. Press by, don't let the courage never decline. Marching in boldness, keep it alive. Keep it alive, 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 keep it alive. Yeah, anyway, let's see. That had to be like 2016, I want to say. And I took all those words from a hymn. It was like an old hymn. And I made the beat. I usually don't try to put guitars in my beats. I try to avoid having guitars in my beats because guitars will automatically make your stuff not hip hop anymore. Um, so yeah, I took it, I made the hymn, and when I made it, I didn't like it, and I don't even think I showed it to nobody. Honestly, this might be one of them Jones that just being heard for the first time in the world today, because I wasn't rapping on it, so I didn't think anybody would be impressed by it. The beat wasn't like impressive to me, so yeah, it's just a song that I made that I didn't think anybody would like, so I kept it to myself for 7 years. 7 years. Anyway, let's get to the word, man. Let's get to the word of the day. So, if you read the video, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Nah, I don't think I'm forgetting none. Anyway, so if you read the top of the video, then you see that the word of the day today is froward. Froward. So I come across this word pretty often because I read a lot of old stuff, and this is a kind of archaic word. People don't really use it very much. It's not as far as I see, but it also is awesome because it doesn't mean what it sounds like it means. So it's kind of like a little surprise, you know?
Froward.
Froward. All right, you say it for me now.
Froward, froward,
Okay, froward is an adjective. That means it's a descriptive word, and it means a person, difficult to deal with or contrary. Ooh, a person who's contrary or just difficult to deal with. Recalcitrant. I did that before. Um, it also means reticent. Uh, difficult to deal with, contrary. Let's see what they got on Webster. Habitually disposed to disobedience and opposition. Man, it's froward. So
froward, like not forward, not backward, but froward. And it make me think like to and fro. You just be on some other stuff, man. You just be on some other stuff. So yeah, that's froward. Um, and it's funny because like it's insulting as well. So like if I was to say, man, come on, man, stop being so froward, right? Like if I was at work and I was talking to somebody and I'm like, yeah, man, I don't know, she could be a bit froward at times. I love like if I'm gonna be casually insulting people, my favorite thing is for them to be more confused than angry. So usually, if I'm going to be casually insulting people, then I try to use words that they don't immediately have negative connotations associated and attached to. So I try to use words like froward. I mean, when's the last time somebody called you froward, and when's the last time you punched them in their face for it? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just a suggestion. Okay. So Trey Songz is raping people, apparently, allegedly. Um, I'm gonna just go straight to the bookmarks. Nope, not gonna do that. Update: Trey Songz is being sued by two women who claim that he sexually assaulted them during a house party at his Los Angeles home in 2015, 8 years ago. The women claim to have been drugged, had their clothes removed without consent, and experienced non-consensual sex. Okay, that sucks. Um, yeah, I don't really got. I know quite a few like that. Yeah, forward. Shaking my head. Yeah. All right. So what's some? Why you say it's some bullshit? Because like it's a couple of different ways to go here. Like for instance, my first reaction when I read it in the morning when the homie sent it to me, I was like, 8 years later, huh? 8 years later. So what was the catalyst to make you finally speak up? That was my first question, right? That's really what I was thinking. Cause I don't like usually when I hear stuff like this, I know that somebody's lying somewhere, but I can't figure that out like at face value. So what I usually like to do is just try to find like some type of inconsistency if possible. All right, so Trey Songz is being sued by two women. So they went there together. They went to a party together. The women had been drugged at this party together. Now, most parties I go to have drugs at them. So they're saying they've been drugged. So apparently, this is probably not drugs that they partook in willingly. These are drugs that were probably administered to them without their knowledge, or at least this is what the claim seems to be suggesting. All right, they had their clothes removed without consent and experienced non consensual sex. Okay, so I was thinking if I threw a party, right, and I invited some women, Trey been involved in ish, man. But ironically, he was almost victim to being drugged. There's videos of it. He was being set up by chicks. Damn, I gotta look that video up. I gotta find that video. Um, so the other thing is, we as men, like not even as men, we as people, we all think like, all right, well he's famous, right? Like he's famous. So on the other hand, to go to your point, Planet, like there's a lot of reasons why somebody might try to victimize him and why he's in a position where he got to protect himself. So it's like it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. But here's what I do say: Pop Smoke died because Balls was throwing parties. You got to realize you're getting targeted out here. Whoever you are, whether you're a woman who is going to go hang out at a potential celebrity's party, you could be targeted. And whether you're a celebrity with women at your house partying, you could be targeted too. All of this is just very dangerous situations. But the thing that bothers me most about it is the fact is I barely remember events that happened like last week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Even like traumatizing things, like let's say the last fight I got into. I don't remember every detail about it. The last like real big argument I got into with somebody that I really love. I don't remember all the details about that either. I don't remember exactly what we was arguing over, and I don't remember the outcomes. So even let's say this, I have not been raped, but I don't have any crazy ass events that I remember from 8 years ago in that much detail. So basically, all I'm saying is, whoever tells me a story about something that happened 8 years ago, I'm gonna question every detail, no matter what, because it's fucking 8 years ago, bro. I got a young person that I communicate with on a daily basis. He's one of my favorite people in the world. He was 2 years old 8 years ago, and like 8 years ago, I couldn't even talk to that person. So a lot of things can happen in 8 years. Like whole human beings can become people in 8 years. So yeah, I'm not doubting anybody's claims, but I am gonna say both of these people seem like they're in a position to have been victimized, especially when stories come up from 8 years ago. That's scary to me. And it scares me a lot because, like, what if you, as a person, man, woman, whoever you are, what if you, as a person, go to answer your door one day and somebody be like, "Yo, you gotta come down to the station and answer these questions about something that happened 8 years ago," and you like, "Okay, what is this in reference to?" A house party you threw 8 years ago. You know how many house parties I've thrown since then? You know how many people come to each of these parties? Right? So it's crazy. You got to be careful how you move out here. It's a lot of stuff can go down. So anyway, this is I guess the cherry on top to that. Keke Palmer basically saying
To that guy,
basically saying, yeah, he did it.
Man, I've not talked to that guy. I've not spoken to that guy.
Was it a misunderstanding?
Like, because you accused him of sexual intimidation last
It
year.
wasn't a misunderstanding.
She told her story of what
I tell my truth, and I just thought it was real interesting that after all those things went down, someone else had something to say. So it wasn't like I don't like when people think that somebody just gonna be saying something just to say it. First of all, I love black people. I love my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Yeah. So yeah, she said whatever she said about Trey too. And then I read a comment somewhere else saying, homie was like, "Yo, I've been trying to tell y'all for years that this boy is this generation's R. Kelly." So if that's a heck of a claim, because if that's the case, then that means this is just one skeleton out of a whole closet. So that's something to look for, something to pay attention to, I guess. I don't listen to his music. I don't pay no attention to him. But as far as in the realm of entertainment, I guess I can look forward to this getting a little bit more juicier and darker as the story goes along. I guess. Well, we heard Envy's voice. Let's go smooth transition to Envy. What up, Envy? Scroll up. Scroll up. What is this? Oh, I clicked the thing so I couldn't scroll up. What up, Envy?
Right there. There's
DJ Envy, Flippin' NJ.
Even as lawsuits began mounting by investors who claimed they were ripped off by Caesar for hundreds of thousands of dollars in a real estate venture involving distressed New Jersey properties.
I never
liked
liked Envy.
From Envy on the air.
Not once.
Until the I-Team interviewed multiple alleged victims who say they bought in because of the reputation of the radio host.
DJ Envy absolutely is equally to blame. He is on a major platform, which is not only in New York, but across the United States.
Envy on his show, now denying any involvement in Caesar's real estate deals.
Now, Caesar, if he took money, I wasn't privy to it, nor did I even know. But for anybody to say I was involved, that's totally not true.
And he's trying to do damage control. It was DJ Envy who personally introduced me to Caesar.
Anthony Barone says he toured Paterson, New Jersey properties with Envy and Caesar, then invested $500,000 in a planned apartment project and another $300,000.
I invested in Flip to Down, which was an online platform for
toured Paterson.
Would you walk up to these balls and give them money for properties?
Says he toured Paterson.
Look at them.
Anthony Barone says he toured Paterson, New Jersey properties with
Envy
and Caesar, then invested $500,000 in a planned apartment project and another $300,000.
I invested in Flip to Down, which was an online platform for fractional shares in buildings. DJ Envy is listed as the co-founder. I'm down $800,000.
And you think he's responsible in some way?
I think he's absolutely responsible.
It's not true. That's fake news. Those are fake stories.
What was your reaction to DJ Envy's response?
I was shocked, honestly, because I truly believe
he knew Caesar was scamming people.
Michael Ventura says he invested $200,000, his life savings, in a Patterson property. As with virtually everyone we spoke with, he also heard that envy pitch.
This is unfair. It's unfair. We're trying to chase the American dream, just working, provide the best for our family, and then that dream is being crushed.
Caesar declined to be interviewed on advice of his attorneys. His wife Jennifer promised they will make investors whole.
Where's all the money? Where did all the money go? That's a Caesar answer for you right there. There's no private island. There's no house in the Dominican Republic. There's no yachts. There's no fancy air. There's no.
Sounds like there is a private island.
No, there's no private island. There's no house in the Dominican Republic.
Sounds like there is a house in the Dominican Republic.
There's no yachts. There's no fancy cars. That's an answer for Caesar
There's no fancy cars. You got a Chanel sweater on, baby.
to give to you, not for me.
Envy's attorney.
I'm just saying. Where was it at? And well, I don't think I must not have bookmarked it, but basically they They supposedly raided iHeart Studios and 105.1 to go grab Envy. So he was actually apprehended on the scene. Obviously, he made bail, so I doubt he's actually in jail right now as we speak, but he was arrested. Let's click on his name. Because God knows I'm not doing any real research. This is what I saw that made me think that anything happened. DJ Envy when he heard the black SUVs pulling up to iHeart. No, can't play that song. Yeah, so this is what's going on with all this envy. All this envy stuff. Now, it seems pretty quiet in here, so I'm going to switch modes right now. I'm going to stop expecting anybody to say something, and I'm going to go into soliloquy mode. So, welcome to soliloquy mode. These are some of the things that happened this day in history. I haven't looked at this. I'm just trying to see what's popping. Today in history. Why the fuck? Why is it just Blockbuster? All right. Mayhem strikes Wall Street. World markets. Black Monday crash. None of this stuff matters. Nothing even matters. Yeah, none of that shit matters. So I really wanted to talk about this right here. We ain't in the bookmarks. Let me go back to it. I really wanted to talk about this right here. It's crazy because I got this other thing I want to talk about, but one of the homies that I wanted to talk to about it ain't on this joint. But it's all good. We're going to keep it pushing. This right here. So I read this morning. Kim Kardashian reveals she hired a male nanny, for her son to have male influence following his split from Kanye West. I do think my household and even my family is very female dominated. I recently hired a manny. I really wanted a male around that was going to be picking him up and taking him to sports, and I was scared out of my mind to tell their dad that. Oh, I wonder why. Okay, so she hired a manny because she felt like he needed a male influence in his life, and her family wasn't really providing that. Okay, that's what that is. So you take that, you compound that with, I saw this the other day. Is this it? No. Oh, this is actually it. So this person says she doesn't want her son to pick up her feminine ways, so she's going to dress like a tomboy and act masculine. And I was like, that's gotta be bad reporting. She didn't say that. There's no way she actually said that, right?
So, in a raising a boy, so that feminine shit ain't finna slide because he's not gonna be around his dad or any nigga. So, I have to everybody be like, why you dressing like that? Get cute. I'm gonna get cute, but I'm gonna be cute like this. You feel me? Cause I gotta play both roles, my nigga, and
She's already talking
I
like
don't
a
want to
man.
alter anything with my son because I'm being a good mother. Like, you know, like say if like I feel like certain moms get in the way of being too much of a good mom that their sons start developing hand movements and stuff. So I like, okay, he's too young to learn what my nails is doing, but
I'm sorry you're so sad.
when he get like one, I'm gonna bet the short, I'm gonna bet
Good
the
morning.
stud. I swear to God. I show messages, bro. This nigga saying,
Why you sad?
nah, I don't got nothing to do with that kid. You want to change your name. You took me out of the process of being there for the birth. Fuck you and him, dad. And I feel you. I'm like this. I feel you, bro. But who the fuck was you when I was pregnant?
All right, Planet, you're not wrong. I don't disagree with you at all. But that's not even really, I guess, I don't even care about that. I ain't even tripping over that. What it is the Manny thing combined with this, right? So the Kardashian chick said that she don't have her husband ain't in her kid's life, so she went and hired a man to take them to sports and pick them up, and like that's crazy, right? She went and hired a man to do that. So this woman is saying a similar thing, which is since his dad ain't gonna be all around, I gotta take up the roles of, you know what I'm saying, both, you know what I'm saying, right? So her being damaged ain't even really the big thing. I guess the big thing is it's like is that what's necessary? Is women supposed to do that? Is women supposed to do that to try to make up for the absence of a man in their child's life? Are they supposed to be more masculine? Because I remember like a couple weeks ago when I was talking about Meatball. Y'all remember Meatball, right? This bear with me for a second. Y'all remember Meatball, right? I was talking about Meatball on this, John. And I showed a video where Meatball was just chilling, doing Meatball things and stuff. And I was like, why is she so masculine? And I mean, masculinity in a woman, I don't even know if I'm ready to have that discussion right now, but masculinity in a woman, it do what it do, you know? It do what it do. But I question it. I question the reasons for it. I question the sources of it. I question the purposes. That's Meatball right there. But I can't, I must not have the video of Meatball saying that she sucks a good dick. Right? Nah, she was basically sitting in the car she sounded like a whole nigga. But she was saying like, yeah, I suck good dick. You know what I'm saying? But she was sounding like a whole dude. And I was just like, why? Why you sound like a whole dude like that? But it obviously is something that I noticed that's prevalent amongst black women. And I'm wondering, not theorizing, but wondering, is that because of the lack of men? Is that because of the roles that they feel like they have to fill for the parenting thing? Is that it? Is that what it's supposed to be? Because, like, I don't know if that's I don't know. I'm confused. I'm very confused by it. Like, if I was a man and I was a single parent, I don't think personally, if I was raising a daughter, I don't think I would personally have to adapt more feminine ways to be a better father. I don't think that at all. That's crazy to me. Am I crazy for thinking that? It goes all the way back to slavery when a man was taken. It's just that deep. I just scrolled past something that I want to play right now. Since y'all here, I hope y'all enjoy this. I mean, gender roles is already like kind of something that people going crazy with nowadays. Femininity versus masculinity and all of that. But I think it's more important to like, for me, I think it's more important to just like focus on like the community itself rather than the whole world or whatever. So I'm thinking black women I know, like My mother, for instance, my mother is not masculine, but she's got masculine characteristics. She know how to cuss people the heck out. She definitely know how to make her voice real deep and hard when she get like she can growl at somebody. I believe it's a persona or a behavior they use to avoid being vulnerable. I don't disbelieve that. I don't disbelieve that. I think that's definitely part of the story. Absolutely. I think it's a facade or a front. And when I say that, I'm not saying it's fake. When I say facade or a front, I mean like it's presented. It's a presentation. You know, I'm not saying it's fake, but I am saying it's presentation. It's intentional. Or for survival as a parent. I hear you, Ish. I hear you. I'm gonna play this. That don't mean stop talking though. I'm gonna play this though. You see that at the bottom? You see the caption here?
Kill for your kid?
Would I kill for my kid?
Yeah.
Oh. Kill somebody?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
Would you kill for your child to protect them?
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
No.
No.
Maybe?
You saw this,
Is that an answer?
Nice.
Maybe.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes as long as it's legal.
I mean, it'd take a lot. Like, that's a big thing to do.
I'm not just gonna go out and randomly kill people.
Definitely.
Yeah, of course.
Wouldn't think twice.
Absolutely.
No.
I don't think I would kill for my children, but I do think I would be mouthy enough that somebody might murder me standing up for my children.
You don't think these things through when you do them, right? It's your mom instinct, your mama bear will come out.
If he was in danger, I would protect him, mama bear style.
Mama bear mode goes on real hard with me, so in the right circumstances, yeah, if I'm gonna save my kid's life, I'm gonna do it.
That's funny because that's not my first time watching it. Ish, how you feel about that? It's not my first time watching it, but yo, I still feel the same way. It still did the same thing to me. How you feel about it, Planet? When I watched this, I thought to myself, if I was married and I heard my baby mom or my wife saying this, how would I feel? Because me personally, I feel like it's my job to kill for my kid. You know what I mean? Every day. Kill myself for my kid. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a little complex, but you know what I'm saying. So I feel like as a man, I'm like, that's what I have Of course you seen it. Dog, this video got like 25 million views last I checked. And I'm just sitting here letting it play over and over too. Forget it. I'll put some money in his pocket. Ain't costing me nothing. Oh, the caption. It is projecting. He is projecting onto him. Like, come on, bro. And maybe he has a super large following and they're interested in what he does. So it's a benefit for him to do stuff like this. Maybe. Yeah, that act like getting fly. Smelling good. That's acting like a female. Filming yourself. That's acting like a female. All right, so anyway. Now this was the response. Look at what my man said. He said, wait until you see how much money brands like Target pay for content just like this. That was that blew my mind right there. That blew my mind wide open. I'm like, so wait, not even just his following, Target itself. So this is his, all right, wait, can I click this thread? Layman question here. And it's worth it for Target? People are being influenced by this? And then Mans, who posted it, says 28.5 mil. Bam. So is it worth it for Target? I think so. In the recesses of one's mind, they could be subconsciously affected by this video. They could have dreams about this video. They could have daydreams about this video. They could sit and lose themselves for a moment and fantasize and think, I should go to Target. I want some Starbucks. It happens. It really does. It happens like that. Ooh, each got a long. And that branding piece makes all the sense in the world, because when you think about Target, you probably think of clothes or whatever, but he just legit did grocery shopping and looked like you picked up laundry detergent too, so it's opened up the consumer's mind in regard Target can provide for them. Yeah, this is a Target commercial that's literally marketed to our people by our people. Now, I'm not saying he's my people per se, but for this, I'll accept it. This is what do they call it? Target marketing. Oh wow, what a pun. Yeah, not Target like the store, but Target like you're targeting a specific market. This is called target marketing. This is when you do something specifically for them. And Target, whether they went out of their way to have Bull do this or whether he did it on his own volition and they motivated him somehow or incentivized him somehow, this is target marketing. Now, my homie, Cyrene, who I wish was here today, my homie Cyrene told me, he was like, yo, he sent me a link and was like, yo, we need to check this out. And I think that it was called affiliate marketing. Let me check it out real quick, see what pops up. Because the one he sent me was about, I think, Home Depot. All right, affiliate marketing for beginners. Let's go there. No, I don't want to. No, I shouldn't have typed in for beginners. I should have known that was going to give me a bunch of books. Affiliate marketing. And then I'm going to type in Target. Social media marketing plan. Easy to use marketing features. MailChimp. No. Easy affiliate network payouts. Okay. Target. Partners. Partner with the brand you love. Earn up to 8% when you promote your favorite Target finds with our Partners program. Now, this is something different. This is, Mans was saying you can build a page or like an Etsy page or whatever and just start selling stuff that you don't own on Target. It's always on and open to all, so you can ease into content creation anytime, whether you're an influencer, blogger, or affiliate. So, yeah. What up? Sorry, I thought I saw a different name. I was about to get hyped for no reason. He just did a quick run, bro. So, is just, I guess, another way of seeing that there's money to be made in this. And I mean, he ain't do that much. You know what I mean? That John got 28 mil. and everybody just talking about how he looked like a female or something. I don't really get it, but I ain't mad at it. I still got time, bro. I got time today, bro. So I said I wanted to talk about the prison industrial complex today. And that is something that takes a little bit of time to get into. But I still got time today, bro. So let's see what this is all about. All right, basically, I'm at the ACLU website. I typed in prison industrial complex about 2 minutes before I went live, and I got to the ACLU website, and then I went to go look what ACLU stood for, and I was like, okay, cool. I can't tell you what it is. I forgot. And then I saw this little series of videos, and they was like, see, it's one thing on one level, but then it's another thing, and then it's a whole scam. They hit you in like every direction. It's a 360 scam. So each one of these videos is actually highlighting different parts of the prison scam, whether it be the law enforcement, whether it be the bail industry, whether it be any of these things. So let's look at Tellink, see what that's all about.
Think your phone company charges too much? Try Global Tellink, the biggest phone company for prisoners and their families. Global Tellink makes more than $500 million a year, charging sky-high rates to the very people who are least able to pay.
My name is Kenny. I'm 9. Here's me, here's my mom, and here's my dad.
Send it.
He's tall and he's funny.
Send it, Ish.
He is in jail.
Yeah, we all too narrow-minded sometimes.
No.
My son's father is at Hardeman County, CCA. We can't make the commute as often to see his dad because the commute is like almost a 4-hour drive. Phone calls are a problem because they cost too much, and I have other bills. I'm a single parent. The service provider we use is Global Tellink.
What they do is they enter into contracts with the state prisons, county jails, detention centers, and prisoners and their families have no choice but to make calls through Global Tellink.
I want to put this in a little perspective here. A call via private company Global Tellink costs $1.13 a minute. That's about $17 for a 15-minute phone call.
$17 just to hear a loved one's voice, while everyone else can talk to people across the globe for next to nothing. How does Global Tellink get away with it? By rigging the system. It gets contracts by offering kickbacks to the prisons. The bigger the kickback, called a commission, the more likely the prison is to give the contract to Global Tellink. The cost gets passed on to families through high prices.
I've been dealing with this company for years and have lost hundreds of dollars to GTL. No one cares because we are talking to inmates. We have no choice if we want to be in touch with friends or family. How this company is still in business, I do not know, except that our local governments are profiting from this in a large way, and that's why they do not care or act on these criminal acts. My brother is incarcerated in San Luis Obispo, California. When he calls me, the area code is 713. Oh, okay. 805 area code. When he calls me, the area code is 713. This switch allows the company to charge more in toll fees. The further the distance, the more the toll charges. Also, this company will not and does not provide statements or a listing of charges per minute to the account holder. This is unfair to the consumer. The consumer has no options or choice to use any other service. We are being held hostage by this ripoff. What can be done about this situation? All right, so basically, Bulls is going to prison. And the prisons only got one way to talk to Bulls. The prisons have signed this contract. The Bulls is in the prisons. The Bulls don't care about the contract. The Bulls just want to talk to their loved ones. So you leaving your loved one pretty much by himself, not contacting him, not being able to reach him because you can't afford to pay these fees. No, that's not even an option. So you're paying these fees. You're hitting up your people you love. You letting them know that they got support out here. They got people that love them and is waiting for them and praying for them. So you paying these fees because you want them to survive. You want them to live. You want them to know that you are thinking about them. So you paying these fees. You have to. I've been paying these ripoff artists for almost a year to speak to a loved one. What a ripoff. I just paid $25 yesterday. We spoke once for approximately 5 to 7 minutes, and the remaining balance is $8 today. I am going to try my best to get this information to the mainstream so that folks will pick it your company. You are a ripoff artist and playing on the emotions of the incarcerated and the people who love them. I hope you all rot in hell along with who was a racist pig, and so are you.
How often would you talk to him if you could?
Every week. Because we never get to spend any time together.
The more contact that prisoners have with people on the outside, you know, support networks like family and friends, the more likely they are to succeed both in prison and when they get out.
In 2013, the FCC announced it would cap prison phone rates, but that just affects calls from state to state. Most prisoners' family members, like LaTanya and Kenny, make their calls within a state. Without more action, their rates will stay high.
If I could talk to my dad right now, I'd say I miss him.
Fight the prison profiteers. Tell the FCC.
Okay, so.
To cap all prison phone rates at prisonprofiteers.org. Click here.
Okay. Yeah, let's do our part, y'all. So the prison industrial complex, as it seems, as it sounds like, what up, Azor? As it seems, as it sounds like, it's complex, right? It's complex. It's not just one thing. It's a network of things. It's a whole bunch of different stuff. So I won't be able to delve all the way into it today, but just talking about this one aspect of it really gives a lot of perspective and sheds a lot of light on how much they are able to abuse and take advantage of us and the people we love. So this is just one aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Now, anyways, with all of that said, we running up against it. So let's go into these quotes, y'all. So today I wanted to quote. All right, so it was crazy. I'm running out of people to quote, right? Like, so I'm switching it up based on like time periods, and then I was switching it up based on regions, and then I was just like, all right, I'm kind of like, who do I got? What books have I read? So I was thinking about yesterday we did Oppenheimer, so I thought about that same time period. So I was thinking about McNamara. Now, McNamara, he was a pretty interesting gentleman. He was the CEO of Ford, but he was also Secretary of Defense at one point. So he was a complex man who lived a complex life and did very, very different and varied things in his life. And, you know, I like versatility. But anyway, he was credited for being the guy who made it, required it to be seatbelts in every vehicle. Because around the time that he took over Ford, cars were considered to be like death machines. And, you know, people was dying and getting hurt and maimed regularly. So he was like, well, it's hard to sell cars because they're literally death machines. So he was the one who made it kind of like an incentive to make safety the biggest thing about a car. So he designed a car kind of like he wanted a car to be designed like the inside of an egg carton. And that's why, you know, there's a lot of padding and the seat belts and so on and so forth, airbags and such. But at the same time, he was Secretary of Defense and was in charge of going to war. Complex gentleman. He apparently don't got too many quotes. Let's see what he said. Coercion, after all, merely captures man. Freedom captivates them. See, that's heavy, but I think that might be too heavy to send y'all off with. That might be a little too heavy to send y'all off with. Let's go with this one. Never answer the question that is asked of you. Answer the question that you wish had been asked of you. I like that. I like that. We're going to go with that. I'm going to read that again. Never answer the question that is asked of you. Answer the question that you wish had been asked of you. Yeah, that first one was super deep. Politics, indeed, absolutely politics. Spin doctors, right? But more so than that, though. I kind of look at it like defining the situation and defining the purpose of the situation. Like, I was looking at something a couple of days ago about like being interviewed. When you get interviewed by somebody, the best thing that you can do when being interviewed is to conduct your own interview, right? So this is kind of in the same spirit of that, which is, if you ask me a question, that means you're looking for something. You want something. Instead of giving you the something you're looking for, why not just give you what I want to give you? That's kind of how I'm looking at this. So there's nothing really super profound about it. It's just more about an approach, I guess, or maybe a perspective. I don't know. I feel like I overuse the word perspective sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Controlling the narrative. Thank you. I appreciate you, Azor. Yeah, which I don't necessarily see anything wrong with. I don't think that it's disingenuous, and I also don't think that it's dishonest. But I do think that it is assertive. I think that is effective. You know what I mean? So I think that there's a certain amount of balance to this here approach. I do. I really do. Exactly. Sticking to your own script. Thank you, Ish. That was very well said. I appreciate y'all. Y'all helping me understand this a little bit better. Now, I'm gonna go to that other one real quick, because that joint was dope. Don't make me do that. Why you gonna make me do that? All right, let's see if. All right, yeah. So the other one, coercion, which is, trying to fool, trick, convince, or what is it? Fool, trick, convince, incentivize, whatever. After all, merely captures man. Freedom captivates him. How you gonna captivate somebody with freedom? That's crazy. All right, I'm done. I love y'all. Thanks for hanging out with your boy. We're gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow at the same time. I know all of y'all following me already, but I gotta stick to the script. Please follow your boy Fancy Clown. All these videos get uploaded YouTube at A Fancy Clown. Check out TRM Podcast on Spotify, Apple, and all the podcast places. It's the best podcast in the world. And follow the TRM Podcast on Twitter. We be out there talking that peace in these streets. And if you haven't already, join the A Fancy Clown Discord. The link is on the Twitch page. That's where you can get all the announcements, and we be hanging out over there too sometimes. But with all of that said, y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all tomorrow, Lord willing, of course. Peace. Eesh, it say follow, like right at the bottom of the video. On the right side, I think it should say it, if you got the Twitch app. You found it? Take no breaks. Super high stakes. Doing what it takes. 128. I take what I want. I aim from the front. I can't get it done. You can sleep if you want. 128. It's all in my veins. It's my middle name. I think I'm the one. I walk like a god. I look like a god. I flex like a god, but I'm just a son. Grown man issues. This crown on my head. This rope on my shoulders. It weigh like a ton. I'm growing up and I'm getting bigger. I'm feeling well rounded. I feel like I'm pun. Live in the hood. My family ain't good. I know how I feel to kill for a crumb, but this my world. What's up? 128. 128. 128. Yeah, this is me.
Keep on eating, game that way. Moves to make. Hunting season, take no breaks. Super high stakes. Doing what it takes. 128, 128, 128, 128. Get that straight. Keep on eating, game that way. Moves to make. Hunting season,
I appreciate
take
it.
no breaks.
Glory to
Super high
God.
stakes. Doing what it takes. 128. Shouts out to the real ones. Early mornings in your overtimes. Big body Benz or a city bus. Turn it up if you know the grind. Shouts out to the real chicks. 401k making 40k. Well put together every day. And they know them bills ain't going away. Shouts out to the real ones. Early mornings in your overtimes. Big body Benz or a city bus. Turn it up if you know the grind. Shouts out to the real chicks. 401k making 40k.
Thanks for
well
following.
Put together every day.
See y'all tomorrow.
Them bills ain't going away.